we're gonna be testing the A24 rat and mice trap up against the twins rat vac. Let's get started. All right, so we are back by popular demand, and we're gonna go over that, why we were forced to come back here. As you know, we were already here in the mountain home and solved this massive mice and rodent issue into this home. We found all the entry points, but what we discovered back here was there was so much activity, mice and rats and squirrels invading this patio here. So what we decided to do was we took our rat vac and put it up against the A24, and the rat vac completely annihilated, dominated the A24. But we got so many comments, especially by a few professionals, saying that we did not conduct the rat test, the rat trapping test properly. But this is Phoenix Pest Control out of Tennessee, and he says, hey, that's not a fair comparison when you already conditioned them for the peanut butter days before and didn't set the A24 up correctly. You know what? He's right. And he says here, also the vac was up against the wall. Considering how rodents use their whiskers to travel, they always come to the trap up against the wall. David, we cheated. Gosh, well, there's another one, another professional rat trapper who we respect. He's got a YouTube channel, Gregory Ross, guys. He's actually wrote a book about how to dominate in rat trapping. And he says, phenomenal, guys, but in big caps. Maybe the rat vac caught all the rodents because it was the closest to the wall, where rodents naturally go. And the A24 was out from the wall, second in line to the rat vac. Gregory. So it was, in fact, quite a biased test. So because the rat vac was in a much better position to catch the rodents than the A24, and he goes on and on. I mean, look at the long review here. And we got so many other comments, you guys, it's unbelievable. So we're gonna debunk, I feel, because remember I said in the first video, because we have so much more bait, the rodents are going to be attracted. No matter if I have the rat. You're speaking too soon. I think we're getting overconfident. I think these are the professionals. We just need to follow what the industry states. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to take the rat vac, guys. We're going to position it about 18 inches away from the wall. We're going to take the A24 and put it up right up against that runway. So as they're whisking, the A24 should dominate. Based on the professionals. Exactly. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm putting on my gloves so you guys don't think that, hey, you touch the A24 with your bare hands and it's going to repel all of the rodents. So again, this is a myth, but I want to follow everything that you guys read online. Again, I can take this off and it won't matter. But I want to follow your guidelines because I don't want any more comments saying, oh, wait, this is what happened here. You did this, you did that. So I want to make sure that we're comparing side by side. And as you can see, the A24 is placed right actually here, tighter than the rat vac. All right, so we've got the rat vac alongside about 4 inches. You know, they're going to give them some space to run. You know, a lot of times they like to run through here, so we're going to give them some space, but we'll do about 12 inches, and maybe the next round we'll even go wider. So before we leave, we want to make sure both traps are activated. And now the A24. Ooh, man. You know what that felt like? Someone taking a hammer and just going boom. That A24 has got some power for sure. All right, the Good Nature and the Twins rat vac is fully baited. I will be here 24 to 48 hours later, and let's monitor. Well, guys, it's the second day here. The A24, unfortunately, hasn't caught one, and we put it right up against the runway of the wall, like you guys all said. Let's check the rat vac and see how many we have. One unfortunate thing is the internet up here in the mountains. The Wise cameras haven't been the best in recording every event. That's why I'm back 48 hours later, because I'm gonna reset some other cameras and try to get on the 5G network. But unfortunately, the A24 is behind us right now. They're kind of going in and out of that port there with the A24. The rat vac, we saw one mouse go in, and he definitely got extracted. So let's go open up the vacuum drum and see how many more that we have. Oh my gosh. You're not gonna believe what we sucked up. Unbelievable.
I don't really ever hear any activity here.
Okay.
All the activity is sort of like in this area. This wall, and there was somebody burrowing in the wall here. This is, I think, slab foundation, and then so when we bought the house in 2017, and there were like rat droppings all over the tops of this kitchen. So they obviously had rats, but we've never seen any in the house.
Okay.
So
when was the last pest controller out to try to solve this side?
2 weeks ago, a week ago.
And they couldn't.
He saw maybe some droppings, but the area, in this area, he had to do the recirculating pipe from that to the bathroom. And he crawled this whole way. My cat likes to play with cords.
Oh,
and she always looks at this cabinet.
Yeah.
So I feel like I hear it in the cabinet.
Okay, we'll get started.
Okay.
Okay, so we had a plumber crawl, he didn't see anything. They hired a pest controller. They haven't been successful in solving this scratchy noise in the crawl space, not in the attic area. Let's take a sniff. I smell it. I smell it. It's not strong. It's kind of like a lemon meringue pie that's spoiled, if you understand what I mean by that. Phew. Oh yeah. It hits. Okay, so this is tied to the sewer system. We're getting smoke from here. Definitely a sewer rat issue, guys. As I smell that vent pipe, and it's right above that broken pipe you just saw in the crawl space. And this is all sealed up. Okay, so we're sealed that up. We're doing a second round of smoke. Let's check in with Thompson. How we doing, buddy? Good. No more smoke coming out in any other areas? No more smoke. No? Okay, you see that white pipe over there? You see that? Yeah. That's connected to the sewer system. Okay. Because we're getting a ton of smoke coming out of that vent. Oh, yeah? Yeah, so can you go explore that?
No, I'm not seeing anything. Looks good.
It does look good? Okay, so we got approval to go ahead and seal up that pipe underneath the crawl space. In the meantime, get our camera and trap set up. So another important tip, especially if you're a homeowner watching this, if you have pets and you have crawl space rats and you seal everything up, more than likely the rats are going to get aggressive and they're going to go up into that kitchen cabinet out to seek that pet food. So what Thompson's going to do after this is we're going to go to underneath the kitchen there in the crawl space and completely exclude all of that so the rats don't have the opportunity to get up into that kitchen. Super, super important. So if there's rats left in this crawl space with the twin traps, done. Pretty simple job today. All right, well, this job here hopefully is a wrap, but those cameras will dictate this. How many rats are left, if any? We're gonna definitely keep you updated on this one. Oh my gosh. You're not gonna believe what we sucked up. Unbelievable. A squirrel. And he's still alive. A big squirrel. There's that mouse. That's unbelievable. That just shows you how effective the rat vac is, you guys. He literally got sucked up through this tube. Oh, I wish we had it under recording. So the rat vac has gotten a squirrel and a mouse. And I'm sure the hawks, the fox and coyotes are gonna have some grub. Oh shoot, the squirrel's waking up, you guys. He's waking up. He's out of here. No way. No way. Oh, I feel bad. Guys, I am off with the count. The water is so murky that the other mice have floated down to the bottom. Check this out. Let's go out to the dirt area. I'm gonna empty the entire water because I was gonna put fresh, clean water in because I thought it was the squirrel that got sucked in with all the dust, creating the mucky, murky water. But we've got more. Let's head out there and I'll show you. We'll count. All right, I'm gonna bring the vacuum drum out here and see how many more mice we have inside that rat vac drum. Here we go. Oh, let me go get my gloves. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1 large squirrel. And the A24, they haven't gotten one. And again, we followed your guys's recommendations. We did it wrong. Remember, we had the rat vac along the runway. The only problem with this video is that these cameras are not picking up to prove to you guys that the rat vac is really truly dominating. That's what's frustrating right now for me, is that I don't want you guys to think that we've manipulated this test in any way and I'm using the camera as an excuse not to prove. But I promise you, I would never ever, first of all, have a way much more integrity than that. But I've got new cameras today that I've spent more money on, and I'm gonna try to get into the 4G, and we're gonna continue to test and test so I can prove to you guys that the rat vac is purely dominating the A24. Not just because it's my product. All right, I put some clean water. You see a lot of the particulates? It's actually coming out of the water hose. I cleaned it and emptied this drum several times, and a little scary what's coming out of that water. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Twinzyme to the water because I may not be here for another 2 to 3 days. And this really controls the odor from any type of dead animal. So I'm gonna be pouring some of this in there as well. Okay, I added some of the enzyme. Now it's time to rebait, reset, and now I'm gonna work on these cameras, you guys. Right, here's the new camera that I just purchased. So I'm gonna get this set up with the 5G and see if it makes a difference. All right, before I set that new camera up, I'm gonna show you what we're getting. You see right there, it says device offline. And this is coming in and out sporadically. So that's why we're not picking up all of the recordings. So I'll hit the refresh. It takes a little bit to load. And then we get that picture. So David and I are like, okay, perfect, we're good to go. And then when we wake up, it says offline again. And that's been the challenge here with these cameras. See, and as I'm setting up this new camera, boom, offline. In the meantime, since that squirrel, that big body went in there, I want to check our bait and see how much bait is left. You can see that's the beauty of the rat vac bait. Look at that, the squirrel went right through it, and we still have a lot of bait left. And this proves, guys, that the peanut butter, 99-cent chunky peanut butter, is outperforming A24. Now, I forgot to mention about the A27, you guys. Their idea is like, so if they did get anything, the rodent would be left dead inside of this tray. Now, the concept with the A24 is that if it's outside, that an animal will come out and grab it and take it as it's foraging for food. But in this case, it's not really going to happen because this is completely fenced off. So the proof with the A24, when we do get something, if they do end up getting something, it'll be inside of that trap right there. But any coyotes, no large animals can get inside of this fenced area, just FYI. Now, if the A24 was outside, then yeah, I can kind of see it happening. But I just want to show you this for reference. Okay guys, the new camera is right there. I unplugged that, rebooted that. So these cameras seem to be working right now, which is great. All right, here we go, guys. Another round. So far, the twins rat vac is dominating, and it's away from their runway. Here's the mice. So by the time we get back, I'm sure they're going to be gone from the wildlife. All right, so we're about to pull up to the job where we fixed that open sewer pipe in the crawl space that was allowing those sewer rats to get under the crawl space. Check out the footage because we caught a big one. Here it is. Then the job was quiet for 3 weeks until I got a call from the homeowner saying, hey, we're still hearing scratching sounds in the walls. Did we miss something? I mean, we have performed a very aggressive smoke test. We would have seen it, and we performed that second test after we fixed that pipe. So we're about to show up to figure out what's going on. Now, a lot of times these rats will get up into the pipe and chew and gnaw, and that's what I think is happening here, is that noise within the pipe is transferring through the walls, because this pipe that she's talking about, or the noise that she's talking about, is right by her office area, which is that exterior wall. Let's figure this out here. See if I'm right, or if there's another opening. So this is the area where they're hearing the noise. Yeah, see? See the chewing? That's what she's hearing right there. And this is why I recommended that they install a rat blocker right at the clean out there. It's a rat blocker device that we have that you just simply slide down the existing clean out that they have, and this would have stopped that. But they needed to make a decision, a financial decision, if they wanted to move forward on that. Typically runs around $1,200 is the average cost. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna run a smoke test just to verify that there's no other breaches in the plumbing system that they've chewed through since we've completed the sealing of the pipe under the crawl space. I think you'll be surprised on what I created here in regards to a portable smoke machine that is absolutely been a game changer for us. So you gotta stay tuned for this one because it's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's what you're hearing there.
Yeah.
Because this is right by your office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll mount the rat back right here and it'll suck them out.
Is it always on, or
No,
like,
it only activates for 7 seconds. So
right,
as
when
they
it
come
feels
through,
in, does it turn on like a vacuum sound?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ah!
So we hook up this to your sewer pipe. They go in there to get the bait.
Yeah.
It passes the sensor and it sucks them up.
And just the sucking kills them?
7 seconds, yeah. Well, they get inside here, they drown.
Oh, because it's filled with water.
Yeah, we fill it up with
water. Oh, it's a wet dry, right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh,
we could catch and release, but I like just getting rid of them.
No, I know, I feel bad.
I can catch and release.
No.
But they got to get out of there.
I know.
Because there's a lot of rat grease inside of that pipe.
No,
there.
I know, and we were.
And we may not get anything because they might be, getting their food source down in the main sewer, but it's just an option.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So here's a sneak peek of my smoker. This is a 4, 3, 2, and 1.5 inch. So they go right on all your different size vents. So here, put a 3 inch. Put it down. Just clean out. The good thing is we don't lose smoke with this. Load up your smoke candles here. You light them. Close this off, get that smoke going, and then you if you're by yourself, you just push this in and set it and walk away. Now you can see other smoke machines release a lot of smoke. Not this one. See, and I get to walk away and confirm, yeah, we got a ton of smoke coming out of the vent systems. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so homeowner opted in for get the rat blocker installed. This thing just slide right down. And then you'll hear it kind of lock into place. Just like that. All right, so this is our rat blocker key right here. This is our top ring. So now we're gonna go ahead, now that we've glued this on there, we're ready just to drop the rat blocker down into place. There we are. This homeowner now is rat free. Now let's go set up the rat vac and see if we can suck the remaining rats out of this sewer line. All right, I got Jimmy here setting up the rat vac.
Yep, got a 45 here. It's fully baited with peanut butter and honey. Got a nice straight shot here. And then I put a camera inside the drum of the vacuum, so we should be able to monitor if we are successful.
Right on, yeah. So at the end of the day, we have our rat blocker in. There's no more city sewer rats that are able to get back in. So whatever's left into that sewer pipe, they're either gonna hit a trap underneath the house or
Get sucked
up. All right, guys, we're back 72 hours later. You remember the first squirrel that we caught sucked him right up into the rat vac. This one was so big that he wasn't able to get sucked through that shop vac hose. So we're here bright and early Saturday morning to pull this poor squirrel out. I don't know if it's dead or alive.
The vacuum though has been on all night, so he's in front of the sensor, of course.
And every time he moves, it's activating that motion sensor.
Oh, guys, remember the mice, the 6 mice that I caught and we put on the on this little stone here?
They're gone.
Let's go check that out.
See, that's what's cool about the rat vac, is that it's catch and release. You put them back into the wildlife, there's no poisons. Look at that vacuum. Is he in there? Yeah, poor guy. Oh, his head, I can feel his head right here. Oh, look at this. Still alive? He almost made it. Oh, he choked out. Poor guy. All right, do we catch any mice? Because these damn cameras. Oh my God. Oh, we are sucking up. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Thank God I put the enzyme. There's more at the bottom. Yeah, that enzyme is helping out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's more at the bottom. This is unbelievable. Oh, David. Guys, we're seeing, you told us to put it along the runway, right? We're seeing the rats just run right through this. They're not even interested in the A24. It hasn't gotten one. Oh. Cool.
So within 72 hours, the twins rat vac has sucked in 14 rodents. Look at the hornets coming in already. Really, really bummed that the cameras are still not working. I bought one, I spent all of that time setting it up in hopes that it would be working, and we're not capturing the footage. It's literally, I pay for an unlimited plan, and that device is only recording 12 seconds. So can you imagine all of the epic footage that we're missing? So we're looking into a trail cam for situations like this, you guys, that we're gonna start using for situations like this. It's so early in the morning that none of the stores are open, because I'd love to set up one outside where we're dropping all the animals and see if it's coyotes. That would be awesome. And then also too, the biggest reason would be to capture all of this epic footage.
So the reason why the rat vac is completely dominating the A24, like I said in the very beginning in our first video, we have so much more bait, and the rodents, squirrel, mice, rats, they're attracted to more bait versus a little bit of bait that the A24 provides. This is why so far, you guys, what I said in the very beginning is dominating, because more bait.
So you guys can see that placing rat traps along runways is irrelevant, is absolutely irrelevant. We can set the rat back out in the middle here and we would still catch more. Why? Because of Dave's point. The aroma from the amount of bait that we're able to put in the rat vac.
For the next 48 to 72 hours, we're actually gonna now put the rat vac in the middle of this patio, leaving the A24 along the runway here, okay? So we're gonna put it out here in the middle. So Gregory Ross, you professional rat trapper, you need to maybe alter and modify your rat trapping book because we're debunking that myth, my friend. What's your thoughts? All right, so I deleted the brand new camera that I purchased and set up off of my phone, and now Dave is getting it set up on his phone so we can see if there's any sort of difference, because we didn't have this problem before. All right, step over here. You can see we moved the rat vac even further away from the wall and the A24. We're gonna put it at a slight angle like this so we can get a good camera view. We've learned our lesson with the squirrels. The tape's not working. That's solid. What's super interesting is the rat vac was out of commission. You know, we had that squirrel stuck in there. And there was still a lot of activity running right through the A24, and not one of them, again, be mindful of this, the squirrel completely protected the bait from the rat vac, so there's no way that they were sensing any food in our rat vac. It's interesting how the A24 still hasn't gotten even one rodent. So Phoenix Pest Control out of Tennessee that left the review, any insights you want to offer here? Now, a lot of comments are going to be now, well, it's the bait. I said it in my last comment. It's the bait. Well, guys, good nature, if a rat trap company is going to be promoting an amazing bait, then that particular bait should remain with that particular trap. And if they're promoting that their chocolate mixture, their bait, has more of an aroma, more of an allure to rats and mice, why should we add peanut butter? That's a comparison. We chose our peanut butter, they chose the chocolate. Peanut butter is dominating. Guys, an hour later, we're heading back because we sucked up a rat. Let's go see how big this rat is. Unbelievable. That rat vac is just a game changer. What's going to be interesting is the customer's reaction. She was shocked when we texted her 30 minutes later stating that the rat vac already extracted one. So that's the amazing feature about the rat vac is you can place it in walls, external piping, just as you see. It's been a game changer, entire extermination process. Fast, quick. Check out the footage.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Water's a little deep, so I gotta use the channel off. Got him so fast, Christy. We got him fast. We got him so
Can't
fast.
believe it.
Which is good.
Yeah. So he might be the only one, right?
Might be the only one.
I didn't even hear it go off.
Oh, really?
I think, I was out back and stuff.
Oh,
I wasn't
yeah.
working until just a few minutes ago.
It happened like 30 minutes right after we left.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back the next day because these Wi-Fi cameras are not giving us the action that we want to see here. And the camera that I set up yesterday, remember those squirrels and those mice? All gone. So we set the camera here, and what we found was actually a coyote that came out and ate these up. We even use the homeowners' cameras that are connected to a router, and these are only recording 12-second video, so these aren't even working. So what we've done now, oh, and by the way, we did suck up one of our mice, which is right there.
Okay, it's day 7. Remember the last time we were here, we moved the rat vac more towards the center of that porch or patio. So let's check and see what we have. Again, however, the cameras are not capturing the live action. It's so unfortunate.
Frustrating.
So what we're gonna do though is we're gonna take the SD micro card out of that trail cam and put it in to see if we can capture anything from the trail cam. So this is the last day, guys, so this is it. Let's see how many we caught. And of course, that mouse is gone. That coyote came in. Dave unfortunately put the camera there, and so the bushes were taken, but we'll show you the live cam footage. He looked really skinny. He needed a lot more food on that coyote.
Check out the amount of droppings here. We've got rat droppings, a lot of deer mice right around the rat vac. Now, we did see one. We did see one. I'll show you right here at the A24. This little deer mice came out. He wasn't tall enough, but he was climbing, using his feet to get in here. But again, it did not activate and kill the little guy. Oh, another 3. It looks like 3. 1, 2, and 3.
We'll just leave those out there. It's gonna be super interesting to see what that trail cam picks up. So as you can see, moving it further away from the wall made no difference whatsoever. Yeah, see the bait still in there. Didn't even strike. Sorry, A24. All right, so hopefully this gave you the insight on the ultimate way to catch rats, mice, and even squirrels is the more bait you have within your multi-catch rat trap, that right there is going to be the winner. It has nothing to do with placement, as you can see. This is why we spent the time to come out here and prove to you that it's all about the bait, you guys. The more food, the more attractant that is for all of these rodents. What I'm super impressed with the rat vac that I had no idea, because David and I invented and patented this strictly for rats and mice, and to see squirrels go through our rat vac, to me, that's a great accomplishment. It shows you the power of the Twins rat vac. And guys, our rat vac is out. Check it out, it's amazing. Go right here to shop.rodentstoppers.com, our brand new website, and buy yours today. Unless it loses against the A24.
I would go with the A24.
Yeah, you guys, you know what? Take that ad
Don't
out.
buy, yeah,
That's
wait till. Wow, what an amazing episode. I love the rat vac and all of that rat trapping in that crawl space. And you know, the rat vac dominated the A24 once again, so I'd love to hear your comments on this round. This, for sure, deserves the rat dance.
The Twins do it again. Another successful rat extermination. Job solved. We will see you on the next one.